Okay, hello. This is day one, kind of two, of my solo travels, and today we're in London. I'm staying in Shoreditch, and it was a great day. I'm still a little bit sick, but I'm feeling better, I think, based on how much I was able to do today. Immune system was definitely like really bad after the marathon, but it's kind of crazy that I ran a marathon like 4 days ago, because my legs feel fine now. So that's crazy. That's called being 25, I guess. What did I do today? Slept like 8.5 hours, which was great. And I didn't have any jet lag because I just rolled up, got into the hotel last night, and here we are. Woke up, got ready. Shower was not hot enough. Turns out I like to literally be scalding. Literally cooking myself in the shower. I got myself up. I hit Redchurch Street, which is like apparently a cool street, and I went to this little bakery. I was overwhelmed. Jolene, because there's a queue outside, and I was like, should I be in this line? Then once you're in there, it's like so small. I got a cardamom bun because I feel like that's like kind of an indie choice. Like it's like familiar to me. I've had many a cardamom bun at this point. It's not a cinnamon roll, you know, like it's different. So anyway, also it was kind of like cake or cinnamon roll, and I was like, I really wish there was just a scone. I like a heartier pastry. I had that, and then it's like 11 a.m. at this point. My appetite is like really off from like just the sleep and the cold and the not exercising. So I walked down Columbia Road for a little bit, which is where the flower market is on Sundays. I walked down there, and there were a few cute shops, but then I found this little park called the Jesus Park, and I ate there. It was so quiet, it was weird. A bunch of delivery bikers and this one guy who's taking a work from home call was like walking laps around the park. I had my cardamom bun there, Cardi B. Walked down Columbia Road, went into a few shops. There was a little store called Hackney Essentials, and they had some really cute like East London-based candles and pictures and soap, and I was like, maybe I'll order because that's kind of fun. I just didn't want to carry on my travels. After that, I decided to go to the Museum of Home, which is this free museum nearby there, and they have rooms decorated through time from like 1600 to like today, which is really sick. And I love interior design, so it was really fun to see and like learn about home and like how wealth allowed people to have taste, and that's kind of how magazines and stuff came about, is because once people had more purchasing power, they were like, what do I purchase? And I feel like as someone who's trying to curate their own space and taste, it's interesting to kind of reflect on how your tastes are influenced for your decorating style and what other people's decorating style says about them. And it's just like really crazy to see like 80s, 90s, and early 2000s, like a lot of trying really hard to be modern. And I feel like I remember seeing some of those design choices. But anyway, my favorite part was the rooms through time, and I feel like it helped me to kind of pinpoint what my style is. So I'm pretty sure I'm like 1870s, 1880s, which I guess is like kind of what we thought. I did that. Then I was super hungry at this point because we had just had the cardamom bun. I knew that later I wanted to be doing some thrift shopping on Brick Lane, which is like this vintage shopping zone, which was crazy. And it reminded me a lot of, there's a place in California, in San Francisco, that Julia took me, that's like all thrifting, and it reminded me a lot of that. I went down there, I needed to eat, and I found this like on maps, this like egg, it's called Momlet, and I'm pretty sure it's like a breakfast place, that is got a little bit of Indian vibes. I don't know. I was like the only person in there, basically. The tables were like this Indian table game. I didn't know the game, but I got this like scrambled eggs on toast, basically. That was good enough to fuel some vintage shopping, which I got some great finds, which I'm pleased with. I feel like vintage shopping is an art form that I'm not that good at, but I think after thrifting with Julia, I like a more curated vintage selection, and I will pay more for more curated. I don't want it to be so highly curated that it's so sparse, but like when it's just like such huge swaths of things, it's like really overwhelming to me to like sift through everything. I bought something from one of these more curated spots because the girlie was like super nice to me. We were chatting about expensive suitcases, which is something I'm good at talking about. So like so many snacks eaten because no real eating today. So had those. Okay, so I went to this one thrift store that's like apparently very well known, and I got this shirt. I feel like I've been on the lookout for something like this, so I'm excited. I don't like trying stuff on, so if it's a little too long, I'm gonna just tie it up a little. I also got this from there because I just always need to have a black option, and this one is adjustable, so that's fun. Columbia Road was giving like very Upper West Side or Upper East Side. It was like very family vibes and like young family vibes. It was so quiet. It was like I couldn't even compare it really to a part of New York because it was just so quiet. And my Uber driver last night was saying that London is not as busy and stuff as New York or expensive, and so far I can concur. I really thought London is like always compared to New York as like super expensive, super busy. So far I don't feel that, but tomorrow I'm heading to the city center, so I'll be able to let you know. The Doc Marten heel things, I'm gonna put those in. This was a fun find. I feel like I'm just feeling red. Red is exciting. And this is like a oversized lounge sweatshirt. I love this kind of fit, and I really only have one sweatshirt like this, so I'm excited for it. Hopefully it fits and is as oversized as I want, because the worst thing is a sweatshirt that's like not big enough. Like you want it to feel like it's draped on you. Maybe I'll try it on tonight. And then this is potentially the best find. I've been on hunt for a awesome pair of sunglasses since I lost my awesome pair on Soarin' at Epcot last fall. And this store was in Brooklyn. Apparently it's East London based, so I feel like this is gonna be an awesome souvenir to remember the trip and day by. So like these were like a high quality, like I paid like 95 pounds for them. How sick. I just feel like I need small sunglasses. I don't know what it is about my face, but I just do. And these are small. I think it's because I like my eyebrows to be visible, but they're also like very well done, slim on the side. I just feel like this is gonna be a great purchase, so I'm excited about this. That's the haul from today. I almost got a book, like I said, but I'm trying to restrain myself. Though I feel like if I end up reading a lot while I'm dining alone, that maybe I'll need another book, but there'll be a lot of opportunities for bookstores, I feel. I walked through Spitalfields, which was giving Hudson Yards energy. Like, it was just very commercial, and it seemed like there's probably a lot of big offices there. I walked through the market. I was just like not really feeling it. I was kind of marketed out. I feel like I was doing a lot of shopping today. So I walked through there. I needed to get an adapter for UK outlets, which I still don't have. So I went to Boots, which is like the Dwayne Reed or Walgreens equivalent. They didn't have what I needed, but my hotel lent me one, but I need to acquire one before I leave London. Came back here, chilled a little bit, and then my dinner was at this like Italian-ish place that my longtime blogger, like I follow a lot of bloggers, but I'm also pretty selective with the ones I pick, and this is the one I've followed since 8th grade. I've lived in like Barcelona and London, and I've always been fascinated by like living abroad and her life and travels. She was a travel blogger before she had a kid. So anyway, she was there like last week, so I was like, I'm gonna get into this restaurant. And I was a little bit scared to eat alone. It's called Braun, and it was on Columbia Road, like where I was earlier. But I brought a book. I feel like I had done all the prep I could for solo dining. They're like, bring a prop, research the menu, make a reservation. I had done all of these things. I was ready to sit at the bar because I feel like that's an easier place to put solo person, but they put me at a table for 2, which is fine. I didn't really feel self-conscious at all. I was like texting Brandon. I was reading my book. I read like 15 pages of my book. I got bread and butter. I was kind of chowing because I hadn't really eaten much today. I got a white wine, bread and butter. I got this like salad with artichokes and this like dried fish thing that was really good. And then I had tagliatelle with mushrooms, which just felt kind of fall winter, so I was like, I'm going for it. And then I also had a Amalfi lemon tart, which was so nice. And then I walked home. It's pretty cold. It's like 38. I could see my breath. And that was the day. I was gonna go, part of me is like, let's go to a bar, like meet someone, but I feel like social battery, I mean just general battery was kind of out for the day, and I'm tired, so I'm in for the night, just kind of reflecting on the day, getting ready for tomorrow. And so far, enjoying solo travel, enjoying my own company. I feel like I'm trying to tune into what I want and what I'm feeling. I think today when I wanted lunch, like the egg thing, I knew I needed something else, and I like listened to that. And also like with shopping, I feel like it's easy for me to be like, oh, I should get this or I should not. I went to a bookstore, it was great, like lots of great stuff, but I just enjoyed browsing and like getting book inspiration. I didn't need to purchase. And to be honest, there were like a ton of vintage things I like could have bought, but I feel like I was pleased with what I did get. And I think the purchases will be like great reminders of like the fun day I had, and Brick Lane and like East London, which I'm really starting to love. So tomorrow I'm going to some more touristy things, but I'm excited. And thanks for tuning in to my review of day 1. Okay, good night.